Welcome to Omagh for the final round of this year's Micra Challenge. The Bushwhacker Rally offers double points, so there are 3 drivers still in the mix to take the title. The leader is Whitford, who has earned maximum points in 4 of the 5 events so far. He spent a lifetime in the sport and is still enjoying rallying as much as ever.
I started sort of following rallies when I was 15 or 16 again. Davy Greer was helping a guy, John McLean, who was running a guy, Richard Smith, and we used to go in service for them, doing British Championship at that time, but that was, I don't know, 35 years ago. And it sort of stemmed from that, and then I wanted to do some driving. I'd done some driving, some mechanicking, some hospitality, some gravel noting. So started a long time ago in the early 90s, just doing Northern Ireland Championship events similar to what we've done today, and sort of it progressed on. We've done some Micra Challenge, the original one in the UK, and then after that I'd done the British Junior Championship, which in those days was a 2-litre Group N car, front wheel drive. So I got to do all those rallies, and then after that I was selected for the C8 Super 6. So C8 were big in rallying at that time in '98, and they selected 6 young drivers, and I was lucky enough to be one of them, but I never won. We had a few issues with the car, and then after that I'd done some more British Championship events. Davy Greer prepared Evo 5, and that led on a few years later. I'd done the Northern Ireland Championship in '02. We won the Lakeland stages, but that's all a long time ago. And after that I'd done some more rallies in different cars. And then I started working in the World Championship and ended up doing some gravel notes with Chris Meek and latterly the late Craig Breen. So no, that's it. And we're sort of back to where we started, doing these similar events now, and part of this Micra Challenge that started for this year.
Whitford and co-driver Johnny Hart may be in pole position to clinch the Micra Challenge, but they have major problems at the halfway stage.
We've had a problem with a water pump, it turns out. So we had a water leak at the end of the first one this morning, the 10-mile stage. So we're getting near the end, I could see the temperature rising. So I didn't know at that stage what it was, but it turned out the water pump where it goes onto the engine has started leaking. So when we took the water pump off, then there's a bit of the block has actually broken. So we've got a chemical metal there. We've missed 2 stages, but we can do Super Rally and we can join in to do the last 3 hopefully. So hopefully we can get through.
The issues have opened up the rally. Jack Shields and Ashley Bolton are in 2nd overall. And Sean Foy with co-driver Clodagh McMorrow can also secure the title if Whitford can't get his car to the finish.
I still need to finish no matter what. I need to finish, so if I can finish today I get enough points to win the championship. We're just going to suck it and see. We might end up having to just drive through, because when you drive hard with the higher revs of the engine, it's putting more pressure on it and more water's leaking out. We've a lot of water in the back. Me and Johnny are very skilled now at getting the radiator cap off, and we'll just see. We'll just try and get through. So there's so much rallying, such a team effort. You have the driver, co-driver, mechanics, car, all the mechanics of the car, the timing, me trying to keep the car on the road. So there's so many permutations, but this is just another one that sometimes it can happen. It happened on the Tour of the Sperrins rally, the distributor quit. So we lost the points there, which has made it difficult. We're making life difficult for ourselves. But we'll see if we can get through the next 3. Hopefully it'll be all right.
today. The stages are really good. The rally's really well organised, so it is quite enjoyable, but we need to finish today, so it's difficult just to find the pace. The sort of problem is Jack Shields and myself we're in sort of second and third positions today, and Stevie Whitford's out in front, and I think that both of us just want him to get around. He's been fast all year, he deserves to win the challenge, but at the same time, we've all invested and whatever put our time in, so we're just going to do our bit and finish and see what we get at the end.
Whitford's team get the car up and running and head out for the final stages with water still leaking. They seem to have the issue patched up as Whitford is now flying. Foy and McMorrow, in her first season of rallying, are in second. They've got better and better as the series has progressed. Shields and Bolton are looking good in third too. This is a tremendous effort from Whitford. He finishes the final stage as the winner, but now must get the car to service for the title. And it seems he may have pushed his patched up Micra too hard. He and Hart now face a race against the clock to get the car to the finish line. Jack Shields and Ashley Bolton finish safely too, as do Sean Foy and Clodagh McMorrow. They will win if Whitford doesn't get the car home.
See, that's there, we might be alright here. Let me just start it and see if I can take a wee bit more. No, just get...
Time is ticking and Whitford and Hart have to finish. The car's engine is blowing and there's only one way to get the Micra back. With a little help, they make it with seconds to spare.
There's a push there.
You drop up the tractor to me.
Drop it up. Well, we come off the end of the last stage and the temperature gauge was, let's say, off the Richter scale. So I could feel the engine tightening a little bit in the last one, and then it wouldn't restart at the finish line. Then we got it going and we got down, but it quit on the road section, so we just had to push it in that last bit. So we're here. It's all in the day's rallying, as I say. So no, it's good we're here. So I mean, it's nice to win. It's not the end of the world if we didn't, but at the end of the day, we've had a few good runs all year, so we've enjoyed it. It's good crack, and that adds to it,
There's about 2 gears left in that gearbox. You got the finish as well.
It's been a long year. It's just, well, in one way it's flown in, but when you get through 6 events and whatever, we've done them all. We only had one mechanical breakdown where the clutch exploded on us in the down rally, but apart from that, we've had a good year.
You're sitting kind of 4th, 5th the whole season, so I thought, I'd be happy enough with that, but to actually place in my first year was brilliant, great result. It's just something so different that I'd be used to. It was a totally new experience and I loved every minute of it. It was great.
Oh, it's been unbelievable, and the thing is, it's the support everybody's given. Everybody's waving on. They know we're having a bit of crack towards the end of the field, and we're trying to have a go, but everybody's giving us a wave on. So it's been really good, enjoyable year,
Sean and Clodagh have been doing the challenge all year, and it's Clodagh's first year in rally and co-driving. And I was saying to her earlier, she's very lucky. She's got to do racetracks, closed roads on pace notes, closed forest on pace note, and forest in the dark with pace notes. She's the only thing she's left to do is a Monte Carlo or a Sweden, and she's got all surfaces and all in her first year of rallying, albeit on a little Micra, So the idea was to get young people in, and she's a brilliant example of that. I think they've maybe finished second in the championship, so that's really good.
So that's the end of this year's Micra Challenge. Well done to all the drivers and co-drivers who made the series such a success.